The Nandi Senator Kiprotich Arap Cherargei has called for the immediate arrest and the prosecution of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua following violent clashes and unrest that disrupted a political rally in Kikuyu, Kiambu County on April 11, 2026. The call by the senator comes after a day marked by chaos, destruction and disruption of formal life in parts of the Kikuyu town and a long section of the southern bypass. According to reports from the ground, groups of individuals blocked the roads, lit fires and also brought traffic to a standstill for hours before security forces intervened. Police were forced to use tear gas to disperse crowds and restore order in an operation that stretched across key access roads and business areas. By the end of the day, calm had returned, but not before businesses were affected, property damaged, and also several people reportedly injured. It is this sequence of events that has now drawn sharp political reactions, and in a statement shared through his official social media platform, Senator Cherargei directly linked the unrest to former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. He accused him of being associated with the pattern of political activities that, in his view, contribute to instability and public disorder. The senator's statement represents one of the strongest political responses yet following the violence witnessed in Kikuyu. He further called on law enforcement agencies to take swift and decisive action. Specifically, he urged the Inspector General of Police and the Directorate of Criminal Investigations to investigate the events and hold those responsible accountable. His demands include the arrest and prosecution of individuals he believes were involved in acts of lawlessness during the incident. These, he said, include robbery with violence, targeting businesses and also vehicles caught up in the chaos. The senator also raised concerns about the welfare of those affected. He called for compensation for individuals who were injured during the unrest and also well as business owners who suffered losses. The economic impact of the disruption was visible. Shops closed abruptly as tensions escalated. Transport along the southern bypass was paralyzed, and for several hours, normal activity in the area came to a halt. For residents and traders, the incident was more than a political event. It was a disruption to daily life. It affected livelihoods, and it raised concerns about safety during political gatherings. Senator Cherargei's remarks went beyond the events of the day. He questioned how individuals involved in the unrest allegedly accessed items such as helmets, military-style clothing, signal jamming equipment, and also a protective gear. And in his statement, Cherargei said, former impeached Deputy President Gachagua is a modern political conman that thrives in violence, intimidation, blackmail, brinkmanship, and also balkanization of the country. That was the hallmark of his meeting in Kikuyu town, Kiambu County today. Quick recovery to Kenyans who were injured today and businesses looted today. The conveners of the botched rally must be forced to do compensation. The Inspector General of Police and DCI must immediately arrest and prosecute him and other goons for the lawlessness witnessed today, including robbery with the violence and also many businesses and vehicles. The police must have ensured a rule of law and order. What shocks Kenyans is how did he acquire police helmet, military fatigue, cache of weapons, signal jammers, and a bulletproof vest, yet it is installed in supermarkets. The National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCIC, you have been dormant, yet the country is being set up for elections violence in the 2027. That is a strong and heavy message from Senator Kiprotich Arap Cherargei that has made Kenyans start debating. These concerns, he suggests, said that point to deeper issues that may require investigations by security agencies. However, as of now, authorities have not issued any official statement directly linking any political leader to the possession of use of such items. The senator also turned his attention to the oversight institutions. He criticized the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, accusing it of failing to act despite what he described as rising political tensions in the country. The commission, which is mandated to promote national unity and also prevent ethnic and political conflict, has not publicly responded to the senator's remarks. The events in Kikuyu come at a time when political activities across the country are intensifying, and rallies, public meetings, and grassroots mobilization efforts are also becoming more frequent as leaders position themselves ahead of the future elections. And in such an environment, security and order remain critical. Any incident of violence not only affects those directly involved, but also shapes public perception of the broader political climate. Despite the earlier disruptions, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua proceeded with his rally in Kikuyu. He addressed supporters as part of the opposition campaign tour, maintaining a visible presence throughout the day. The rally itself drew significant attention both for its turnout and also for the events that preceded it. Security agencies have since increased patrol in the area, and their presence remains visible in key parts of the Kikuyu and along major roads, including the southern bypass. The aim is to maintain calm and also prevent any further incidents. By evening, businesses had begun reopening under close monitoring. Traffic flow was had gradually been restored, and residents returned to their routines through with lingering concern. At this stage, investigations into the incident are ongoing, and authorities are expected to review what happened, identify those involved, and also determine whether any laws were broken. Until then, the situation remains under close watch, and the calls for accountability from political leaders such as Senator Cherargei highlight the seriousness with which the incident is being viewed. They also reflect a broader concern about political conduct and also public safety during rallies and demonstrations. For many Kenyans, the events in Kikuyu serve as a reminder of the delicate balance between political expression and public order. The right to assemble and campaign is protected, but it comes with responsibility. Responsibility to ensure safety, responsibility to protect property, and responsibility to maintain peace. As the country moves forward, attention will likely remain on how political leaders conduct their activities and how institutions respond to incidents of unrest. The role of law enforcement agencies will be particularly critical, and so too will be the role of institutions tasked with promoting cohesion and preventing conflict. For now, the focus remains on accountability, recovery, and stability in Kikuyu. Residents continue to assess the impact of the day's events, and also business owners are counting losses, and authorities are working to ensure that calm is sustained. And in the coming days, more information is expected to emerge, and with it a clearer picture of what led to the unrest and how it can be prevented in the future. As investigations continue, the events in Kikuyu stand a clear reminder that political moments can quickly shape public safety, and the responsibility to maintain peace rests with all involved. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media, and kindly, if you are new here, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing our content. Hit the notification bell so that you can be receiving notifications each and every time we bring you a new content.